Good morning, Divine Feminines. This is Jennifer. I'm back with another pick a card reading. This one is about how your Divine Masculine connects with you from the 5D signs, synchronicities, symbols, and also messages that they have for you at this time. And we have 3 piles today. I have a very strong magician energy coming through in my reading that I did for myself this morning in the collective. And so this is just a reading that wants to come through. It's a different idea for me, and I don't know exactly what's going to come through. So I have already called in my guides and ascended masters to assist with this reading, and we have pile 1, the evil eye. Pile 2 is this magician's prop. It has Egyptian hieroglyphics on it. And pile 3 is this mermaid ornament. So we have this beautiful cobalt blue energy coming through today. It's a very lovely color of truth and expression and the throat chakra. So let's get started with pile 1. And just know this is a timeless reading. If you desire to come back and listen to a different pile later, then there may be a new message for you after you've completed a certain cycle, all right? We have Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back, 23, that's a 5. Wasp Spirit, 64, that's a 10 or a 1. We have Thoughtfulness from the Affirmators. I already tried to start this reading once, so my camera wasn't working. Wait and See from Diana Cooper's Unicorn Oracles. We have Archangel Michael and Mother Mary. You have 36 and 37. And then from, this is Doreen Virtue's deck, and this is Diana Cooper's deck. You have 35 Presence and 18 Love of Animals. From Work Your Light Oracle, Rebecca Campbell, Share Your Voice. From the Shamanic Medicine Oracles, you have Earth Nurture and Drum Awaken. So very powerful cards of expression here. And your masculine, who I'll be referring to as him, please know that it is energy and not gender, that they want you to know. So I do get this sense that you guys are in separation or distance. And that to deal with this tremendous pain that you are in right now, you have buried your energy or your heart in sort of a symbolic cave or a symbolic grave, some sort of protection. And they want you to know that it is safe for you right now to come out and express yourself. And it is through your awakening process that those around you will see that this is a I don't like this thing. They will see that this is a sacred union, and they will come to understand it more. And right now, you are being connected with, asked to be connected with a higher perspective. And use your presence to remain aware at all times, both emotionally and physically. You are dragging some of the past into this present time. And your masculine wants you to know that you're protected by spirit. You can let go of this past hurts, of this past injustices. And you can use your sword of truth. You can use your voice and you express yourself. There is a period right now that you're in of waiting, and these two cards together tell me that need to be you do need to be somewhat reflective and perhaps even have a little solitude, but you don't need to stop expressing yourself. You can reach out to those around you and show them your kindness, your presence. You can be the one to heal these stings that life has brought you. And that shows how you have transcended and ascended through the pain. It's a really strong message coming through that you be the nurturer and that you be the one who reaches out to others in from a higher perspective. This eagle spirit is saying you need to fly above the pettiness that other people have around you and bring in this compassionate, loving spirit that you have. Your masculine is connecting with you when you are in your silent periods, meditation, yoga. It's actually indicating a physical practice here. And also when you connect with nature and animals, he's there with you. There's a very pure connection of spirit, and this progression here, right here, it's an important numerical progression, 35, 36, 37. So you're going from the 8, the 9 to the 10, which is a 1. And it is through your presence and the blessings that you can find in your life right now that you will come to mission to truly help the world. And the unicorns are blessing you with this mission. You're not going to know what it is right at this moment, but you're not going to find it through your mind. You're going to find it through your soul and your heart. So try to get out of your mind. We see here this feminine sitting, a female sitting by the water in a cave looking at the pyramids and the stars, and not yet putting her feet in the water, herself in the water. But that time is coming for you to feel very safe in your emotional space, in your emotional body. And you're going to get there through this becoming present now and letting the past go and connecting to those around you who are safe and aligned for you. Yeah, so there's a really beautiful message here that you carry a lot more power than you think that you do just by being in this very moment, by witnessing your surroundings from a higher perspective and choosing to let go of anything that stands in your way of your emotional growth. I think that's it. It's a beautiful message. Thank you, masculines, for coming through in such a positive and beautiful way and sharing so much guidance with us today. All right, if you picked pile 2, 1032. We have the medicine bag treasure, tree people, sustenance, don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light to fit in? Number 4, choices. Number 22, openings. Number 8, dolphins. Number 31, divine essence. Boundaries. Initiative. 54, skunk spirit, know your worth. This is one of my favorite cards. 25, elephant spirit, learn from the past. So, you guys are a little bit progressed from pile 1, just a little bit further along the journey, it feels like. You are connected, very connected to spirit and your divine essence. There's still some self-worth issues that are plaguing you a little bit, and that's where this dolphin energy comes in. Your divine masculine is connecting with you telepathically to help you protect your treasure, basically, is what's the message coming through. To set boundaries around your inner space so you can feel very safe in letting your light shine and bringing it to people who need it. Unlike 1, there is a calling for you to this 25 card, which is a 7, which indicates a spiritual purpose. For you to take some of what has occurred in your past and learn from it and know that it's valuable. You may have helped other people in your family overcome problems, addictions, issues. You may have seen this seen them make choices or not make choices and understand how powerful these lessons are now, because there's a new door opening for you. You see this key sitting here. So your masculine may be connecting with you through keys, doors, and this is a 22. This is a symbol of twin flame, and also it's a divine, master builder number. It's a master number. So in this lifetime, you two will be mastering whatever lesson this is for you, so that you can bring your wisdom to others who need to build this. There's this wisdom of this owl to build these manifestational structures or processes, right? For people to become more centered and rooted and grounded. Your past is symbolized by this medicine bag. You are a medicine person. You are a healer, and these bones and shells are the magic that are contained within you for you to transmute and bring to others. You just don't know how much they're worth yet. And so also your divine masculine is connecting with you through flowers and through esoteric symbols such as spirals, pyramids, and third eyes, along with keys and dolphins. He wants you to know that joy and fun and laughter are a way for you to connect more fully to this planet. Though maybe that this topic is heavy and painful, you can bring your own sense of beautiful light and joy and fun to it to heal. You don't have to be so sad and solemn. I'm getting a strong kind of feeling from some of these cards that it may have to do with sexual abuse or addictions, and that you may be a healer. You may bring an entirely new modality for helping people heal from these. I see this beautiful turquoise here on this third eye of the elephant, which is a shaman stone. And this is, these are shaman cards here. And you may indeed identify with this shamanistic modalities, and it may be an entirely different modality. I do see this trinity here also of, this, a lot of twin flames believe that the twins create a third entity, a third holy entity, and you see again the third eye here. When they come together, that is spirit working through them, creating their mission and their purpose. It can be the Father, Son, Holy Ghost, or it can be any other thing that represents, this powerful aspect of that we heal with spirit. And when we do that, we create a third energy. And then also, it is asking you to remember that you are innocent. You are born without this ego, and that it is something that we get living in this third dimension, but that you are an innocent being no matter what has happened here on earth to you. You may always, it may be that you need to clear some of your energy fields and work with your auric field a little bit to go back to that joyous state of, childlike innocence. You, no matter what trials and tribulations that you faced, your masculine wants you to know that you're still perfect and whole and innocent on the inside, in your soul, where you're connected, that you can let this go now. Learn from it, understand it, and use it to help other people heal. But the truth of who you are is you're an innocent, pure soul of light. And what you're cloaking that in is dimming it. So, look at what is cloaking that, your auric field. What you've let define you is not the truth of who you are. It's what was put onto you as you've been in this lifetime, and now it's time to take it off, to basically, they're showing me to break the shell and then to look at the shell, so you can understand it and help others take their shells off so they can shine their lights too. It's a very beautiful message. Also, he sends you particular smells that you like. I'm getting right now vanilla and apple, but other smells that he knows you like, he sends you sometimes. It's very cute. He thinks it's very funny to send you smells. I'm not sure why. Maybe that's a special message for someone. All right, pile 2. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate all of you. And I'm going to move on to pile 3. This mermaid. Okay, I am getting a really strong water sign vibe right now. We have the Shaman card from the Shaman Medicine Oracle. We have the Journey card, which is imagination. So you have completion and imagination. We have the Tower, or the Crumbling, from the Work Your Light Oracle. What are you clinging to? We have Hope from Diana Cooper. It's the Unicorn Oracle. Correct? No, sorry. I keep saying that. Doreen Virtue. Look with new eyes and create the change that awaits you. We have Freedom. So we have a 14 and another. We have a 10, which is another completion. Let the Unicorn set you free. So we have a pretty strong theme here going already. We have the Crystal Skulls. Number 8, Infinity, from the Atlantis cards. Excuse me. Number 2 from Diana Cooper's Atlantis cards, the Temple of Poseidon, where the crystal skulls were housed. The great crystal is housed. We have Celebration from Affirmators, Wholeness. I don't know why I made such a mess of these cards. We have Koala Spirit, one of my very favorite cards, 35, which is another 8. And Brown Bear Spirit, Take Time Out. So we have Spirit Has a Plan. So in this, I see a very strong twin flame presence here. And also I get the feeling that you both know your twin flames now. That there has been recognition on both sides, regardless if that term is used or not. This is an important thing to know. There's mirroring going on. You have 2 10s also. And that he wants you to know that, oh my gosh, it's just so cute. He's very happy that you are his counterpart, and there's a celebration going on in his heart from the wholeness that this brings him, because he was wondering why about this connection, and my light went off, and now he knows, and I have to change this timer, and it's a very it's a huge blessing in his life to know that this is this plan that Spirit has for him. You can see that the third eye here is illuminated, and this is so he knows that you have a love of soft and cuddly little animals, bears, and he's sending you some of those so they pop up in your life at different times. It's very cute, but also that he's going through an awakening of specifically his third eye, but just a spiritual awakening in general. and he's coming to understand the hope and the freedom that this is bringing. You can see here that the unicorn is sending these rays of spiritual guidance, and he is coming out of this very dark place and following into this portal where you see the sun in the background. And this is the 10. This is the completion. This is the journey that he's on. And oh yeah, so you have a 9 and a 10, not 2 10s. This is the journey of imagination, and he's starting to see things differently. He's starting to understand that you are sort of a guide for him at this time. This is different from the other two piles for sure. That he's going to be going through this, and you may both go through it together. There's another, portal, as you can see, that things are going to be crumbling down around you, and oh, this is the completion. Okay, that's a 10. That you're going to be coming into some very high level esoteric knowledge. The crystal skulls and the amethyst skull. You can see here the owl is bringing you these psychically, and this is quite a high frequency card. So what you're being asked to do now is to meditate with crystals, to bring this mystery that's waiting to unfold in. So they're specifically asking you to get a high frequency Lemurian crystal if you don't have one, and to meditate with it, to hold it in your left hand and to connect with spirit, to bring in this Atlantean knowledge that you hold. So you may be seeing some skulls also. That's an important symbol. You may be seeing amethyst crystals or clear crystals, because you are there's a much higher frequency light being brought into you right now, and you're going to notice people asking you for this guidance and seeing your light, and you just need to meditate right now. Feathers may also be, there's feathers here, feathers here, feathers here. Feathers may be an important symbol for you also. We have butterflies and a horseshoe here. Rainbows. So you're very adept at seeing symbols, and I think that you see them quite a bit. Sorry, the messages that's coming in off this pile is very, very high frequency. So part of your journey together is bringing in a very high vibrational frequency, and you can see here there's quite a bit of earthy energy. So work on your grounding when you're meditating. Bring that the sun energy all the way down through you to the center of the earth, and know that there is a cycle ending here for you. if you can really understand and acknowledge the sweetness of your own journey, this cycle will end. This completion will take place. There really needs to be a very high level of gratitude and joy in your heart now to bring this freedom that you're seeking in. Yeah, there's a tremendous emphasis on sunlight here also. So try to get out in the sun before the fall and winter come and absorb some of the sun. Especially through your third eye and through a meditational practice where you are in a high frequency, so you can let this ancient wisdom come to you because you are ready for it, and your masculine's not far behind you. So beautiful. It's very beautiful. You feel like he is, but he's not, so don't worry, okay? He actually sees a lot more than you think he does, and if you give him the space to really step into this third eye power, you're going to be surprised at what happens. All right. I love you guys. I hope that was helpful to you, and I just want you to know that there's a tremendous amount of love coming through for you from your masculines. So take care, and I'll see you at the next reading. Bye for now.